Welcome once again to the wheel. My name's still Adam, this is still the real wheel, and without any further ado, we'll get the timer going and we'll get our next set of spins underway. 45 minutes once again on the timer is ticking down, that means I can spin. We're spinning from legs 11, which was the last number we saw in our last session together earlier on today. So the wheel's going the same way it was before. And now we are going to get spin number 87. Probably get up to about 150, 160 spins in this one. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit fewer. As we go into Sabotage number 17, our first result of this session together. Hokey Cokey Repeater in, out and in again for Sabotage. In the middle column, in the middle dozen. It's black, it's odd, it's a low number, and it's part of the Orphaland section. So to get you up to speed, 29, 36 and 0, as well as 23 are our hot numbers, 5 spins apiece for those. 4 spins for 9, 27, 22, 24 and 21, and now 17. And we are in black 26. Confirmed. Middle column, third dozen. It's black, it's even. It's a high number, it's in the Voisin section, and it is on its third appearance of the day. Now the numbers we have yet to see, they are 1, 3, 18 and 28. 4 numbers left, 12 spins to get them in, including this one for the full 100. Or full completion in the 100, I should say. And we're in the big green 0, distinctly hot again. 6th time out for the big green 0, not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the Voisin section of the wheel. So I've still not had lunch. It's now 20 past 1 here in the United Kingdom as I'm recording this. My tummy's very, very rumbly. I've got some nice food in the fridge, ready to be cooked. But I'm doing this 45 minutes first, working for my food today here. A result, in, out and in again, ish, not quite. 17. 5th time out for 17 in the middle column, middle dozen in the Orphaland section of the wheel. It's black, it's odd, it's low. We went in, we went out, we went in, we went out and out again, and now we're in again. So 3 times in the last 6 spins for black 17. 17 warmed up quite nicely there. And we go into 15 black. 2nd time out for 15 black. It's a black, odd and a low number in the 3rd column in the 2nd dozen and part of the Voisin section of the wheel. One of the neighbours of 0. Neighbours of 0 being 3, 26, 0 itself, 32 and 15. It's also part of the 0 spiel. It's on the edge of the 0 spiel as we go into our next result together, which is 21. 21, quite a warm number. It's on its 5th appearance of the day. 3rd column, middle dozen. It's a red odd high number, of course, in the Voisin section of the wheel. Not in the 0 spiel, but it is in the Voisin. 0 spiel is 12 red through to 15 black clockwise, and it's 4 chips or multiples thereof. The 0-3 split, 12-15 split, straight up on 26, and then 32-35 split. 4 chip outlay, and that means you get a decent profit if 14 chip profit if any of the numbers barring 26 comes in. That's 15. 15. Hokey Cokey Repeater in, out and in again. 3rd column, middle dozen, black odd low in the Voisin section. So 14 chip profit if 0, 3, 12, 15, 32 or 35 come in, and you get a 32 chip profit if 26 comes in. That's the 0 spiel. And we've gone from one edge of the 0 spiel to the other with red number 12. In the 3rd column in the first dozen, I was right first time, 3rd column, first dozen. It's a red even low number in the Voisin section of the wheel. Voisin and 0 spiel for red number 12. 0 spiel, it's an Austro-Germanic section, of course, hence the name. In French, it's called Le Jour Zéro, with a better French accent than that, of course. 6 blacks, the next result. In the 3rd column, in the first dozen. It's black, It's even, it's low, and it's in the Orphaland section of the wheel, streaking on the third column at the moment. That is 5 third column numbers in a row. Third column still our hottest column. It's cooled down. First column is the quiet column. And you can see that because 2 of the 3 results, actually no, that's a lie. 2 of the 4 results we have yet to see are first column. Number 3, 2 of the 3 results we've yet to see are first column. In the third column, once again, first dozen making its debut. It's a red odd low number in the Voisin section of the wheel. And it's also in the zero spiel. So 3 making its debut, meaning we are missing just the numbers 1, 18 and 28. 1 in the Orphaland, 2 in the Voisin. And we're in 22, the next result. 22 in the Voisin section of the wheel. It's a black even high number, first column, second dozen. Right next door to 18, one of the unseen numbers, and I've got to get 3 in 3 for full completion in 100. Got to get 1, 22 and 8, 1, 18 and 28 rather. All in that same area-ish of the wheel. No full completion in the 100 as we go into 19 red. Lowest of the high numbers, red and odd, in the first column in the second dozen. Part of the Voisin section of the wheel. 3 Voisin back to back. It's been a long while since we've seen a tier number. Our last tier was legs 11, which is rapidly falling off the edge of the marquee. Only the 1 tier on that marquee. And we're not going in the tier with black 26. Confirmed. Third dozen middle column. Black even and low. High, rather. It's very high, 26. Black even and high. Third column. I'll start that again for the third time. Black even high, middle column, third dozen, Voisin section of the wheel. It's black 26. Goodness me. And we're in black 13. First column, middle dozen. Black odd and low. In the TR section of the wheel. 13 warming up. 13 is now on its 4th appearance of the day. And you may notice changed to some royalty-free music. I got 7 emails in my inbox after I uploaded the first session, whinging, saying I've used copyrighted music. It's not a copyright strike, but I get a little bit fed up with the whingy stuff. And another Rimmy result into 30, 3-0 in the third column, third dozen, red even high. Tiers de Cylindre section of the wheel. Chuck. Something fell off where I was sitting then. Let's hope it wasn't anything important. $18 red, one of the numbers we were yet to see. 18 making its debut. Third column. In the middle dozen. Red even low. In the Voisin section, the minimum age to play roulette in the United Kingdom. So our 2 unseen numbers are in the first column. They are 1 and 28. 1 and 28 separated by a handful of numbers. Relatively close to each other on the wheel. As we go into 15 black. 15. Now on its 4th appearance of the day. Third column. Middle dozen. Black odd low. Voisin section of the wheel. You can see 15 twice on the marquee. So it's warmed up very, very nicely. It was quite a cold number, but it's warming up. Squeaky 31 is the next result. In the third dozen in the first column, in the Orphaland section of the wheel. It's black, it's odd, it's high, it's 31. 31 making its 3rd appearance of the day. Well done, 31. Got a bunch of numbers still on 1 spin. At the moment, hot and cold doesn't have that much divergence, only 6 spins in between them. Black 26 warming up as well. In the third dozen. In the second column. It's black, it's even, it's high, it's in the Voisin, and I called it correctly for the first time today. I don't know why 26 has been giving me so much trouble lately. I always mess up on 26 and 21 at the moment. 26 on its 5th appearance of the day. Joining a lot of numbers on 5 spins now. 21. Talked it in, didn't I? In the third column, in the middle dozen. It's red, it's odd, it's high, it's in the Voisin. 21 joining the big green 0 on 6 spins. 2 hot numbers now. Are we going to get 1? Are we going to get 28 in the next few spins? We're past the 100 mark now. Normally I'd do a stats analysis at the 100, but with only 2 numbers left, I'll wait until we've got both of them. 34, not one of the numbers we were looking for is what I was trying to say there. However, it's red even high. First column, third dozen, Orphaland section of the wheel. In recent times, the tiers is the coldest section. On the marquee, how many tiers are there on the marquee? I can see 13 and 30. That looks to be it. 15, warming up as well. In the third column, in the second dozen rather. Third column, second dozen, black odd low. In the Voisin section, 15. Now on its 5th appearance of the day, and I'm calling that very, very hot. It's not quite the hottest. But if memory serves me correctly, 15 has been out 4 times in the last 18 spins. So it has jumped right up the hot numbers list. 29 is the next result. Middle column, third dozen. It's black, it's odd, it's high, and it's in the Voisin section of the wheel. In the golden corner. So 29, 2 pockets away from 28, which is one of the numbers we're missing. 29 on 6 spins, joint hottest now with 21 and 0. 28 on the other hand, 2 pockets away. Nada. And 24's the next result. Black even high. Third column, middle dozen. TR section of the wheel. A rare trip into the TR section in recent memory. In the last 20 spins or so, we've only had 4 TR numbers. And we're going to get our next number very, very soon. Spin 111, so I'd like it to be 11. It won't be, but I'd like it to be. We're in 21, a finale of 1, but 21 now the hottest number. Third column, middle dozen, red odd high, in the Voisin section of the wheel. 31 on its 7th appearance of the day. Still waiting for red 1 and 28. Now 1 and 28 are separated by 20, 14, 31, 9, 22, 18, 29 and 7. So quite a big pizza slice in between the two. 1 in the Orphaland, of course, and 1 in the tiers. Not the tiers, the Voisin. As we go into 20, right next door to 1. In the Orphaland section of the wheel, it's black even high, middle column, middle dozen. 20 making its 3rd appearance of the day. Doing quite well. Double Carpet 33 is on 2 appearances. So that little section, 33, 1 and 20, quite cold. 16 next door to 33. 16, a red, even, and low number. First column, second dozen. Part of the TR section of the wheel. TR warming up a little bit. Still not as hot as you'd expect it to be though. TR is still overperforming though, in terms of the entire day. And we're dropping in the Voisin section with our hot number 21. 21, red odd high. Third column, middle dozen. Part of the Voisin section of the wheel. 8 times out now for 21. It's pulling away 2 spins hotter than 29 and 0, which are both on 6 spins apiece. Then we've got 22, 24, 36, 15, 23, 26 and 17 on 5 spins apiece. And my list runs out there. Number 3. Three's only on its second appearance of the day. It's a red odd low number, third column, first dozen, Voisin section of the wheel. Back-to-back Voisin numbers. Voisin has been the dominant section in recent spins. Orphelan in second place, Tia in third place. Are we going to get 1 or 28 in this spin? That is the question. We are not. We're going into 29. 29, middle column, third dozen. Black odd high. In the Voisin section of the wheel. Next result on the way. What's it going to be? We shall find out together. We're in 19 red, 19 in the Voisin section of the wheel. It's in the first column, middle dozen, red odd high. It's 19 red. Lowest of the high numbers is 19. And it is on now. Its fifth appearance of the day. Another number on 5 hits. 5 seems to be average-ish. Average-ish? Yeah. There aren't that many on 4 or 3 as we go into 34. 34 now on its fourth appearance of the day. Red even high. Orphelan section of the wheel. Third dozen. First column. And your next result is the Snowman number 8. 8, black even low, middle column, first dozen. TS section of the wheel. Apologies, that was a really awkward spin. My index finger got in the way. Let's do some standy-uppy spins for that. Almost at the halfway point now. About 5 minutes to the halfway point. 31. Not so squeaky this time, but it's still in the Orphelan section of the wheel. In the first column, in the third dozen. It's black, it's odd, it's high, it's 31. I won't be able to give you as many stats when I stand up. Mainly because my eyesight is atrocious. What I will eventually do is have a little tablet where I can just read stats. Always? No. That's a blatant lie, isn't it? 21. 21 in the Voisin section of the wheel. Third column, second dozen, red odd high. 21 now on its 9th appearance of the day. Getting even hotter. 29 on 7 spins. 0 on 6 spins. And a multitude of numbers on 5 spins. Far too many for me to list. Be here all week. Talking of all week, you've got spins all week here, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. 2's the next result, middle column first dozen, black even low in the Voisin section of the wheel. 2, one of the quiet numbers, or one of the cold numbers, not so many spins on number 2. I believe it's only on its second appearance of the day. Are we going to stay with the cold numbers? Are we going to go hot? We'll find out together in a couple of seconds. Time. 3. Carpet. In the third column in the first dozen, red odd low in the Voisin section of the wheel. Next result on the way. Number 3 was the spin number 1, 2, 3, and it's on its third appearance of the day. I wonder what our next result's going to be. Just moving something so I've got a little bit more mouse space. We're rimming, we're still rimming, and we're bouncing into Ocho, number 8, the Snowman. Middle column first dozen, TS section of the wheel, it's black, it's even, it's low. And the Snowman is on its third appearance of the day. So not very hot, not very, very, very cold, somewhere in the middle. It's in the middle 17 numbers, because I've got the hottest 10 and the coldest 10. So 37 subtract 20 is 17. And another weird bounce into 30 next door to the snowman, 3-0. Third column, third dozen, red, even, and a high number. It's in the TR section of the wheel. So 30 doing quite well, I want to say. 5 times out for red number 30. Next result is number of love, 14. Middle column, middle dozen, red even low. Orphaland section of the wheel. Number of love, 14 on its 4th appearance of the day. Had to get really close to see that one. It's in a cluster of numbers on similar amounts of spins. I've got a little bar graph that I use to track how many times the number's been out. 31 in the Orphaland section of the wheel. It's in the first column, third dozen. It's black, it's odd, it's high, and it's twice there on the marquee, making its 5th appearance of the day. Almost knocked over my fan then. I've got a fan blowing behind me to cool me down. It's another muggy day here. Sweet 16's the next result. First column in the second dozen. It's red, it's even, it's low, and it's in the TR section of the wheel. And Sweet 16 is making its 5th appearance of the day. Still no sign of 1, still no sign of 28. And the snowman's back. Number 8. Middle column, first dozen, black even low, in the TR section of the wheel. Snowman now on its 4th appearance of the day. Next result in a matter of seconds time. Just going to shimmy this wire a little bit so that I can see what I'm doing. 20. Orphaland section of the wheel, middle column, middle dozen, black even and high. It's number 20. 20 making its 4th appearance of the day. 20, of course, right next door to number 1. 33 and 20 are the direct neighbours of 1. And we bounced in 28, but we landed in 7. 7 right next door to 28. First column, first dozen, red odd low. Voisin section of the wheel for red number 7. We're over the hump of this session and we are still waiting for 2 numbers. This has been number 132. What's it going to be? It's number 4. Hadn't been seen in 70 spins, number 4, but it's out again. In the first dozen, first column. It's black even low in the Voisin section of the wheel. 2 Voisin back to back. Before that, our last Voisin was number 3. We had a chain of them then. We're not really doing any streaks at the moment. We're all over the place. So we're picking a pocket from the TR, from the Voisin, from the Orphaland, a high one, a low one, occasionally a big green 0. But we're in number 6. I said we're in number 6. There's your confirmation of black number 6. Third column, first dozen. It's black. It's even. It's low in the Orphaland section of the wheel. That hand, she's getting a little bit more awful. We were quite Orphaland heavy earlier. It's cooled down a little bit. Voisin and TR getting the lion's share of the spins in recent memory. And your next result is 18 red. 18 is confirmed. Third column, middle dozen. Red, even, and low. It's in the Voisin section of the wheel. Second time out for 18 red. Remember, 18 is the age you've got to be to play roulette in the United Kingdom. I'll say it every single time it comes out. And from 18 we go to 30. 3-0. Third column, third dozen. Red even high in the TR section of the wheel. So that's 3 even numbers back to back. 3 in the third column back to back. That third column still on fire. First column still massively lagging behind. Quite as dozen as the first dozen as well. Only 22.2% of the results in the first column. First dozen, rather. And 15, third column, middle dozen. It's a black, odd, and low number in the Voisin section of the wheel. 15 now on its 6th appearance of the day. Third hottest with 0 and 30. So 0, 15 and 30 on 6 spins apiece, 29 on 7 spins apiece, and 21 on 9 spins. $34's the next result. Red even high, first column, third dozen, Orphaland section of the wheel for red 34. Next result on the way. 138 spins in. Still 2 unseen numbers. And other numbers that we've not seen for a very long time are 32 and 35. 134 and 107 spins apiece for those. $27, a number that was about to join the 100 club, but 27 is in again. Third column, third dozen. Red odd and high. TR section of the wheel. It's actually making its 5th appearance of the day. 96 spins between appearance number 4 and appearance number 5. So 27 was one of our early hot numbers. If you remember at the beginning of the session, 27 I think made it hottest, or joint hottest for a little while. And then it cooled right off, but it's out again. And number 4 is the next result. Black even low, first column, first dozen. Voisin section of the wheel. You can see it already on the marquee. And it's out again. 4 is your latest result. 4 now on its 4th appearance of the day. We've only actually got now 5 numbers on one spin. 32, 35, 10, 25 and 11. Everything else is either on more than one spin or 0 spins, I guess. That stands to reason, doesn't it? 34, next result. Can I have some music, please? Music? 34. Red even high. Third dozen, first column. Orphaland section, there we go, there's some music. 6 times out for 34. Joining 0, 15 and 30 on 6 spins. And your next winning number, or your next number rather, there's no winning on this table, because there's no table. Your next number is 23. I'll slow the wheel down so you can see 23 a little bit easier. In the middle column, middle dozen, red odd high in the TR section of the wheel. Next result on the way. Oh, we're going to stay in the Tiara, we're going to move to the Voisin, or we're going to move to the Orphaland. I can tell you we have had 2 red numbers in a row, clearly. That's about it, really. I was hoping for something more interesting than that. How about a big green 0? That's quite interesting. Not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the Voisin section of the wheel. On its 7th appearance of the day. So 0, joint second hottest with 29, 21 still in the lead with 9 spins. Our 2 laziest numbers are red number 1 and black number 28. One will complete the Orphaland, one will complete the Voisin. 12 red next door to 28 in the Voisin section of the wheel. Third column, first dozen, red, even and a low number. We're moving on from red number 12 to our next result. Can we check to see if Mr. Postman's been? He has not. However, I do have yet another pizza leaflet. I wish it would stop tempting me. Next result is, taking its time, other side of 28 with red number 7. First column, first dozen, red odd low. Voisin section of the wheel. So we've skirted 28 twice in 2 spins. It's a matter of time before they come in. They have to come in at some point. About a year ago, Black 26 didn't come in over 500 spins. Let's hope we don't have a situation like that again. As we go into 32, 141 spins between appearances, 32, red even and a high number. Middle column third dozen, Voisin section of the wheel. 32 only on its second appearance of the day, meaning that 35, 10, 25 and 11 out of the numbers that we have seen are the coldest. 35's not been out in 115 spins. Red 9 not seen in 89 spins, that's on 4 spins so far today. 35, we were just talking about you. 115 spins between appearances. 35, black odd high. Middle column third dozen, Voisin section of the wheel. So 35 is only on its second appearance of the day, but 32 and 35, both numbers that were on one spin, have now come out 2 spins in a row. So legs 11, 25 and number 10 are the only numbers out once. 28 and 1 are the numbers that we have yet to see. And my personal favourite, 27 out twice in recent spins. 27, third column, third dozen, TR section of the wheel. It's red, it's odd, and it is high. 27 twice there on the marquee. We've got 34 twice there on the marquee as well. 4's just dropped off the edge of the marquee, but that was twice in the last 16 spins. 7 twice in the last 17 spins. 15. Twice on the marquee now for 15. Third column, middle dozen. It's black, it's odd. It's a low number. I'm sure I keep calling 15 high. Black odd low, third column, middle dozen. Voisin section for black 15. Orphalan quietest section at the moment. Red 34 was the last time we were in the Orphalan. And red 34 was the last time we were in the Orphalan before that. And the snowman's back out. 8 is the next result. Middle column first dozen. It's black, it's even, it's low. In the TR section of the wheel. So only 2 Orphalans on the marquee, both of them being number 34. Got a few TR on the marquee, but we're very, very Voisin heavy at the moment. And we're staying Voisin heavy with black 26. Middle column third dozen for black 26. It's black, it's even, it's high in the Voisin section of the wheel. 26 now on its 6th appearance of the day. And the other numbers on 6 appearances are 27, 23, 30 and 34. $14, number of love, middle column, middle dozen, red even low, in the Orphalan section of the wheel. Rare trek into the Orphalan in recent spins. You can see now we've got 3 Orphalans on the marquee. 34 twice and 14. We're waiting for 1 Orphalan and 1 Voisin, 1 and 28 respectively. And the next result is number 1 in the Orphalan section of the wheel. First column, first dozen. It's red, it's odd, it's low. Welcome in, red 1. So it's just 1 more number to get. 28. We've not made it in 150 spins. This is spin 153. When are we going to see 28? If we see 28 in the next 4 spins, including this one, we'll have no numbers in the 100 club. We're in 13 black, first column. In the second dozen. It's black. It's odd. That was an awful spin. I don't know what I was doing with my hand then. It's black, it's odd, it's low. First column, second dozen, TR section. I mean, that was just truly horrendous. Sabotage, 17, middle column, middle dozen. Black odd and a low number in the Orphalan section of the wheel. That's more like it for a spin. What's the next result going to be? Are we going to get 28? That is the question. 37 different pockets, and in 154 spins, the ball hasn't once landed in 28. And that is not changing as we go into the Enigma number 23, middle column, middle dozen once more. In the TR section of the wheel, it's red, it's odd, and it's high. 23, now one of the hot numbers. It is on its 7th appearance of the day, along with 29, 0, and 15. Still with a 2-spin lead is 29 on 9 spins. That is your hottest number so far today. And the next result is number 10. 10, another number that was only on 1 spin. It is black, even and low. First column, first dozen in the TR section of the wheel. 25, 11 and 1, the only numbers that we have seen once. We've got 28 on 0 spins, I beg your pardon. No spins for 28 so far today. We've only got 9 minutes together to try and get 28 out. And the result is 18 red. 18, third column in the second dozen rather. Third column, second dozen, right-hand section of the wheel. It's red, it's even, and it's low. Highest of the low numbers, and the age you've got to be to play roulette and any other casino game in the United Kingdom. Our hot numbers, the age in the United States, 21. And it's the Enigma number in again, 23, middle column, middle dozen. It's red, it's odd, it's high. In the TR section of the wheel, 23 now on 8 appearances. It's catching up with 21 on 9 appearances. Is it going to overtake 21 as our hot number? We'll find out together in the next few minutes. We've got 8 minutes left together, then I'm having some lunch, and then I'll see if I've got time for another session. Double carpet, 33 is the next result. Third column, third dozen. It's black, it's odd, it's high in the TR section of the wheel. Double carpet making its 3rd appearance of the day, so 3 spins out for 33. Next result on the way, of course. Roughly 2 spins a minute, maybe a few fewer than 2 spins a minute on this wheel. As we go to our next result, which is number 2, 2 black even low, first dozen, middle column, right-hand section of the wheel. 2 now on its 3rd appearance of the day, quite a cold number. We've only actually got 3 numbers on 2 spins, 10, 35 and 32, but plenty of cold numbers. Number 9's the next result, 9, 3rd column, first dozen. It's red, it's odd, it's low in the Orphaland section of the wheel. It's red number 9. Number 9 hadn't been seen in over 100 spins. Now the next number that has been out that we've not seen for the longest time is number 5. 97 spins since we last saw red number 5. Number 2's the next result. Middle column first dozen, black even low in the voisin section of the wheel. Hokey Cokey repeator, in, out and in again for number 2. Now on its 4th appearance of the day, it's off the cold numbers list entirely. It's in that middle 17 numbers. All the numbers on 4 and 5 spins are in that middle 17 at the moment. They're the average numbers. As we go into 30 red, 3-0. 3rd column, 3rd dozen, red even high in the TR section of the wheel for 30 red. 30 red now making its 7th appearance of the day. 3rd hottest with 29, 0, 15 and itself. 21 on 9 spins is the hottest. 23 on 8 spins is hot on its heels. Number 4's the next result. Black even low. 1st column, 1st dozen. Voisin section of the wheel. For you can see there, only the once on the marquee. It did come out quite a while ago, actually. I thought it was sooner than that. Sometimes you just think a number has been out in recent times, but it's further away. 4 was last out on spin number 139, and that was 164. An awfully long time ago, really. 28, completing the set in 165 spins. 28, black, even and high. Third dozen, first column, Voisin section of the wheel. So now that we've had every number out, I can tell you that 21 is the hot number, 9 spins, 23 8 spins, 29 and 0, as well as 15 and 30 on 7 spins. Cold numbers, 25, 11, 1 and 28, all on 1 spin, 32, 35 and 10 on 2 spins. Quiet numbers come into play now, 101 spins since we last saw number 5, 89 spins since we last saw 36, 88 spins since we saw 25, 80 spins since we saw 11, and 69 spins since we saw black 22. Now that every number's been out, red 49.7, black 46.1, 0 4.2, 48.5 to odd, 47.3 to even, 52.7 to high, 43% low. First column 26.7, 32.1 for the second column, 37 for the third column, 24.2 in the first dozen, 40.6 in the second dozen, 30.9 in the third dozen, 45.5 in the Voisin, 33.3 in the Tiers, and 21.2 in the Orphelin as we go into black 15. 15 black, even and low, third column middle dozen, part of the Voisin section of the wheel, another spin on the way. Black 15 is on its 8th appearance of the day now, second hottest with 23. Can take a breath now. Never normally try and get them out in one spin, but I wanted to this time, and I just about made it. Next result is Sabotage 17, middle column, middle dozen, black odd low in the Orphelin section of the wheel. 3 minutes and 20 left on the timer. Next spin on the way as I walk through, just away from the wheel for a second. Let's see if we get back in time for the spin. Yeah, would you look at that. 36, the Huge and Rouge. Apologies for that very slow wheel during that spin. Third column, third dozen, red, even high in the Tiers. Only 2 minutes left with me. 2.5 minutes, 2 and 3/4 minutes really. Well, there'll be a little bit more because I'll go through the hot and cold numbers once more. And your next result is dropping in now. Double carpet 33. Black, odd and a high number, third column, third dozen, Tiers section of the wheel. Waiting for the drop in on the next result. The big green 0 out again. Not in any of the answer chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the Voisin section of the wheel. 0 on its 8th appearance, hot on the heels of 21, along with 29 and 15. 29? No, 23 and 15, I beg your pardon. 29's leading the pack on 7 spins, along with 30 and Sabotage 17. Always nice to do it twice, nothing sweeter than a repeater. The big green 0 out twice in a row. Joint hottest now with the 21 number. The 21 number with number 21. I was going to say no repeater in this session, and then one snuck in the final 2 minutes of play. Are we going to get a Treblina of 0? That's the question. I'd love to get a Treblina of 0. I'd love to get a Treblina in general at the moment. Instead, we're going from the lowest number to the highest number, the Huge and Rouge, 36. 36, red, even and high, third column, third dozen, in the Tiers section. There's a chance this could be the penultimate spin. I will try and fit 2 more after this, though. I spun this a little bit hard for 2 more spins, but we shall see. Let's get ready to confirm the result. We're in 31, 31 black, 31 odd, 31 high, Orphelin section of the wheel. First column, third dozen. 2 more spins including this one. I'm calling this the penultimate spin. Huge and Rouge, 36, in, out and in again. Third column, third dozen. It's red, it's even, and it's high. In the TR section, the Huge and Rouge out twice in 3 spins, now on 8 appearances in total. Second hottest, but I'll tell you more about those after this final spin. Just about fit in 175 spins. That's a nice place to finish. And we're finishing in the Snowman, number 8. Let's slow the wheel down so you can see number 8 clearly. In the middle column in the first dozen, it's black, even and low in the TR. So after 175 spins, we had the hot numbers. In 5th place, with 8 spins, is 23. The same can be said for 15 and 36, both on 8 spins as well. And then in 1st place, so 5th place actually joint 3rd, and in joint 1st place we've got 21 and 0 on 9 spins. Cold numbers, we have 4 of them on 1 spin. They are 25, 11, 1 and 28, 32, 35 and 10 on 2 spins apiece. Then we come to the quiet numbers. 5th quietest, 24, 66 spins since we last saw that, 79 spins since we last saw 22, 90 spins since we saw legs 11, 98 spins since we saw 25, and 111 spins since we saw number 5. And finally, your hot, cold sections. Your hottest section is the Voisin on 44.6, your coldest section is the Orphelin on 21.1, and your middle section is the TR on 34.3. TR slightly over, Orphelin on track, Voisin very slightly under. My name's been Adam, it's been a pleasure as always to spin for you. I shall hopefully be back later today with more spins. If not, I shall see you tomorrow for at least another hour and a half's worth of spins. Thank you for watching.